Clint Eastwood stands as one of cinema's most enduring icons, with a career spanning over 6 decades. From his breakout role as the man with no name in Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns to his Academy Award-winning directorial masterpieces like Unforgiven and Million Dollar Baby, Eastwood has redefined what it means to be a Hollywood legend. But beyond the silver screen, he's also become a master of real estate, building a property empire that reflects both his artistic sensibilities and his deep love for California's natural beauty. With an estimated net worth of $375 million, Eastwood has carefully curated a collection of homes that span from oceanfront estates to sprawling ranches, each property telling a unique chapter of his remarkable life story. His real estate portfolio, valued at over $60 million, includes everything from the historic Spanish Revival mansion where he lived while serving as mayor of Carmel by the Sea, to his current sanctuary at Tehama, a 2,000-acre private community he founded in the hills above Monterey Bay. What makes Eastwood's approach to real estate truly fascinating is his commitment to preservation and environmental stewardship. Unlike many celebrities who simply collect trophy properties, Eastwood has become a guardian of California's architectural heritage and natural landscapes. His acquisitions often involve saving historic properties from demolition or preventing overdevelopment, transforming them into sustainable havens that honor their original character while incorporating modern luxury. Today, we'll take you inside these extraordinary homes, from the intimate coastal retreats to the grand mountain estates, revealing how the man who made our day on screen has created his own private paradise off-camera. Our journey begins with perhaps Eastwood's most famous residence, the historic Las Ondas estate in Carmel by the Sea. Built in 1924, this stunning Spanish Revival-style home served as Eastwood's primary residence from 1981 to 1996, including the 2 years he served as the town's mayor from 1986 to 1988. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Here was Hollywood's toughest cowboy trading his holsters for a mayoral gavel, all while living in one of California's most enchanting coastal properties. Located just 1 block from Carmel Beach, Las Ondas sits on approximately a 1/4 acre of meticulously landscaped grounds, surrounded by towering cypress trees that provide both privacy and a dramatic backdrop against the Pacific Ocean. The property's name, which means the waves in Spanish, perfectly captures its proximity to the sea and the rhythmic sounds of the surf that create a constant natural soundtrack for anyone lucky enough to call this place home. The 4,442 square foot main house rises 3 stories, its exterior crafted from locally quarried Carmel stone, topped with traditional clay tile roofing that has weathered nearly a century of coastal storms. Upon entering through the impressive mahogany front door, visitors are greeted by a grand staircase featuring custom-built wooden details and hanging lights that cast dramatic shadows across arched walkways. The home's interior showcases exposed wood beam ceilings, cherry wood floors, and plaster walls that speak to both its 1920s heritage and Eastwood's appreciation for craftsmanship. The heart of the home is undoubtedly the spacious living room, which features large windows on every wall, flooding the space with natural light and offering multiple seating areas for both intimate conversations and larger gatherings. The formal dining room commands attention, with its vaulted ceiling adorned with exposed wooden beams, a gas fireplace with an elegant mantel, and picture windows that frame views of the surrounding gardens and glimpses of the ocean beyond. The kitchen represents a perfect blend of classic design and modern functionality, featuring high-quality appliances that would satisfy any culinary enthusiast while maintaining the home's authentic character. Throughout the house, mahogany wood finishes and cherry wood floors create a sense of warmth and sophistication that reflects Eastwood's preference for understated elegance over flashy displays of wealth. The master suite occupies prime real estate within the home, featuring floor-to-ceiling windows that showcase panoramic ocean views and an exposed wooden ceiling that adds rustic charm to the luxurious space. The room includes its own gas fireplace with a white stone mantel, creating a cozy retreat even during the coolest coastal evenings. Perhaps most impressive is the private balcony accessible from the master bedroom, where residents can step outside to enjoy unobstructed views of the Pacific Ocean while listening to the waves crash against the nearby shore. The primary bathroom suite features not one, but two full bathrooms, including one that houses a vintage clawfoot soaking tub alongside a modern standing shower and dual sinks. This attention to both historical authenticity and modern convenience exemplifies Eastwood's approach to all his properties. Respect the past while embracing present-day comfort. Beyond the main living spaces, Las Ondas includes additional bedrooms, a media room perfect for private film screenings, and a temperature-controlled wine cellar that speaks to Eastwood's appreciation for fine vintages. The home also features an enclosed entry courtyard complete with a fire pit, creating an intimate outdoor gathering space protected from coastal winds. In 1996, Eastwood sold Las Ondas for $2.25 million, marking the end of his 15-year residence in this coastal gem. The new owner subsequently invested $2.5 million and 2 years of careful renovation to update the property while preserving its historic character. The home recently made headlines when it sold for $19.3 million in 2024, demonstrating both the enduring appeal of Eastwood's former residence and the dramatic appreciation of Carmel real estate over the decades. While Las Ondas served as Eastwood's private residence, his acquisition of Mission Ranch in 1986 revealed another side of his character: the preservationist who valued community heritage over personal profit. The story of how Eastwood came to own this historic 22-acre property reads like something from one of his own films, complete with last-minute heroics and a deep personal connection to the land. Mission Ranch holds special significance in Eastwood's life story, as it was here that he celebrated his 21st birthday and enjoyed his first legal beer while stationed at nearby Fort Ord in 1951. The property, which dates back to the 1800s, had served various roles throughout its history, including as a working dairy ranch and later as an informal officers' club for military personnel from both the Army and Navy. By the 1980s, however, the deteriorating property had been purchased by a group of 14 different investors who planned to subdivide the land and construct a condominium development. The threat of losing this irreplaceable piece of Carmel's history spurred Eastwood into action. As he later recounted, people began joking with him about buying Mission Ranch, and when he discovered the complex ownership structure, he decided to make an offer with one non-negotiable condition. The owners had to accept his proposal by 10 a.m. the following morning, or the deal would be off the table permanently. His lawyer delivered both good news and bad news the next day. Eastwood had successfully purchased Mission Ranch, but now he owned a property in desperate need of restoration. Working with architect Alan Williams, who would later become his collaborator on the Tehama development, Eastwood embarked on a complete reconstruction of Mission Ranch. The goal was ambitious, yet respectful: rebuild everything from the ground up while making the property appear unchanged to visitors. As Eastwood noted, He always enjoys hearing people comment on how nice it is that he didn't change a thing about the property, when in reality, he and Williams had completely rebuilt the entire complex. Today, Mission Ranch operates as a boutique hotel featuring 31 rooms spread across 10 different buildings, each designed to maintain the rustic charm of the original ranch while providing modern amenities for guests. The property's restaurant has become a destination in its own right, offering casual dining with spectacular views of sheep grazing in nearby fields, sand dunes protecting the Pacific Ocean, and the dramatic coastline that stretches toward Point Lobos. The main lodge building showcases Eastwood's vision of homey luxury, featuring comfortable furnishings, large windows that frame the pastoral landscape, and architectural details that honor the property's agricultural heritage. Guest cottages are scattered throughout the property, each positioned to take advantage of specific views or landscape features while maintaining privacy for visitors. What makes Mission Ranch truly special is its integration with the surrounding environment. Sheep continue to graze the property's meadows, maintaining the agricultural character that has defined this land for over a century. Giant eucalyptus trees, planted decades ago, now provide shade and windbreaks, while carefully preserved wetlands support local wildlife and help manage stormwater runoff. The restaurant at Mission Ranch has evolved into one of Carmel's most beloved dining destinations, not just for its excellent cuisine, but for the unique atmosphere that Eastwood has carefully cultivated. Diners can enjoy their meals while watching sheep graze in the foreground and waves break along the distant shore, creating what Eastwood himself has described as the perfect setting for a Clint Eastwood Western film. Mission Ranch represents more than just a business investment for Eastwood. It's a successful example of how thoughtful preservation can honor the past while creating sustainable value for the future. The property generates steady revenue through its hotel and restaurant operations while serving as a living museum of Carmel's ranching heritage. If Mission Ranch demonstrates Eastwood's commitment to preserving the past, then Tehama represents his vision for the future of sustainable luxury living. Spanning 2,000 acres of rolling hills and rugged canyons high above Monterey Bay, Tehama is more than just Eastwood's current residence. It's his masterpiece of environmental stewardship and community planning. The genesis of Tehama began with Eastwood's purchase of an initial 500-acre parcel, but his vision required patience and strategic thinking that would span decades. Rather than rushing to develop the property, he waited for adjacent parcels to become available, gradually expanding his holdings until he had assembled the massive tract that would become Tehama. His patience paid off when the neighboring property that contained the ideal location for a golf course finally came on the market, allowing him to complete his vision. Working once again with architect Alan Williams, Eastwood spent years walking the property on foot, while Williams explored it in his old red GMC Jimmy, identifying the best locations for home sites, the golf course, and infrastructure, while preserving the most environmentally sensitive areas. Their meticulous planning process ensured that more than 85% of Tehama's 2,040 acres would remain as natural open space, with only about 300 acres designated for development. The centerpiece of Tehama is the J. Morrish-designed Championship Golf Course, which stretches 6,506 yards from the Champion Tees and offers breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean and the Continental Divide. The course was designed to follow the natural contours of the land, minimizing environmental impact while maximizing the spectacular vistas that make Tehama unique among California golf destinations. The Spanish-style clubhouse, featuring interior design by Henry Bumstead, offers a bar, restaurant, ballroom, and 4 luxury suites for members and their guests. Membership at Tehama Golf Club is strictly by invitation only, with only 300 total members allowed. This exclusivity ensures that the course never feels crowded and that the natural environment remains protected from overuse. The club has become a favorite retreat for Eastwood himself, who can often be found enjoying a meal at the clubhouse bar while watching golf tournaments on the big screen television, rather than fighting crowds at public events. The residential component of Tehama is equally impressive, with only 90 home sites planned across the entire 2,000 acres. This extremely low density ensures that each homeowner enjoys maximum privacy and unobstructed views while minimizing the development's impact on the natural landscape. 60 of these exclusive lots have already been sold, with 30 custom homes completed, including Eastwood's own residence. Eastwood's personal home at Tehama reflects his philosophy of sustainable luxury and harmony with nature. While specific details of his private residence remain confidential, the property embodies the same principles he's applied to all his developments: use of natural materials sourced locally, including Carmel stone found on the property itself, integration with existing topography to minimize grading and environmental disruption, and positioning to take advantage of natural features like mature oak trees and seasonal watercourses. Throughout Tehama, infrastructure follows sustainable principles that would be considered cutting-edge, even by today's standards. Many of the roads follow traditional deer paths and old ranch routes, minimizing the need for new grading. The community's nursery uses seed stock gathered on site, ensuring that landscaping consists entirely of native species like California live oak, Monterey pine, and California buckeye. Natural meadows serve as stormwater basins, slowing runoff and replenishing underground aquifers rather than directing water into storm drains. The golf course irrigation system uses reclaimed wastewater, reducing demand on local water supplies while maintaining pristine playing conditions. Solar energy helps power the clubhouse and other community facilities, demonstrating Eastwood's commitment to renewable energy long before it became fashionable in luxury developments. Wildlife thrives throughout Tehama, with residents regularly encountering deer, fox, turkey, quail, and numerous other native species. Eastwood takes particular pleasure in observing the property's wildlife, especially the families of goslings that can be spotted near water features and the large flocks of turkeys that roam the property during breeding season. The success of Tehama extends beyond its environmental achievements to its role as a model for sustainable luxury development. By preserving 85% of the land as natural open space while creating world-class amenities for residents, Eastwood has demonstrated that luxury and environmental responsibility can coexist. The development has donated several key parcels to the Big Sur Land Trust, ensuring permanent protection for some of the property's most sensitive areas. Clint Eastwood's remarkable collection of homes mirrors the same qualities that have made him a Hollywood legend: patience, vision, respect for tradition, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. From the historic Spanish Revival elegance of Las Ondas to the sustainable luxury of Tehama, each property tells a story not just of wealth and success, but of a man who understands the importance of preserving the past while building thoughtfully for the future. The next time you watch one of Clint Eastwood's films, remember that behind the tough guy persona and masterful direction lies a man who has made his day not just on screen, but in creating and preserving some of the most beautiful properties on Earth. His homes stand as monuments to what's possible when vision, resources, and respect for the land come together under the guidance of a true Hollywood legend. If you enjoyed this exclusive look inside Clint Eastwood's incredible homes, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more celebrity home tours and behind-the-scenes looks at how the stars really live. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest celebrity home tours.